Hello guys and girls, welcome. This is Chaotic here. We're going to be looking at November 2016's PlayStation Plus offerings. We have 2 on the PS4, 2 on the PS3 and 2 on the PS Vita. So without further ado, let's go and see what we got. And the first offering we have on the PlayStation 4, available from November the 1st, is Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. It's a first-person adventure art video game developed by the Chinese Room and SCE Santa Monica Studio. It's a story-based game taking place in a small English village whose inhabitants have mysteriously disappeared. It is considered a spiritual successor to Dear Esther, also from the Chinese Room. It was published by Sony Computer Entertainment and released for the PlayStation 4. The game was released for Windows on the 14th of April 2016. A little bit about the gameplay. In Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, the player explores a small English town whose inhabitants have mysteriously disappeared. The player can interact with floating lights throughout the world, most of which can reveal parts of the story. The player can also interact with man-made objects such as doors, radios, phones, fences and power switches. The game is set in the 1980s. It soon becomes clear that the player is in a fictional deserted village named Yorton in Shropshire, England, and must discover how and why everyone has disappeared. Mysterious floating orbs of light swim around in the air and lead the player to scenes made up of other human-shaped lights which reenact variously previous occurring events throughout the game. Following the orbs' evidence from scene to scene across the valley, as well as finding telephones and radio that replay conversations, recordings and broadcasts from throughout the story, eventually providing all of the puzzle pieces to the game's main event, the Rapture. And the second PlayStation offering is called The Deadly Tower of Monsters. It's a science fiction top-down shooter video game developed by Ace Team and published by Atlas for Microsoft Windows and PlayStation 4. It's a top-down shooter with twin-stick controls and melee combat elements. A jetpack can also be used to reach high areas. It's received mostly positive reviews. It is a score of 73 out of 100 on Metacritic. Destructoid awarded it a score of 8 out of 10, saying The Deadly Tower of Monsters is a fleeting experience, but one that no B-movie fan should go without. PlayStation Lifestyle awarded it 7.5 out of 10, saying just like the movies it tries to emulate, the game is so bad with its special effects, dialogue and set pieces that it's rather good. Hardcore Gamer awarded it 4 out of 5, saying minor issues aside, The Deadly Tower of Monsters is a pleasant surprise indeed, and a particularly impressive budget action game showcasing a lot of creativity. And your first PlayStation 3 offering is Dirt 3. It's a rallying video game and the third installment in the Dirt sub-series of the Colin McRae Rally series, developed and published by Codemasters. The main mode sees players earn reputation points in various events to gain the interest of sponsors who provide them with new vehicles. Flashbacks return from the Colin McRae Dirt 2, which can be used up to 5 times in any difficulty but cost reputation points to use. A new Gymkhana mode puts players in obstacle courses, challenging them to perform various tricks to earn points. Featured in the game are various party modes involving events such as smashing wooden targets, spreading a zombie infection and capture the flag. Other features which are new include a hardcore mode which limits players to the cockpit view with no assists, the appearance of rain and snow, and the ability to upload replay clips directly to YouTube. IGN gave the game a score of 8.5 and an Editor's Choice Award, praising the gameplay and online functionality while criticising some of the design choices. Game Trailers gave the game a score of 9.2, praising the gameplay and presentation, although criticising the limits of the YouTube functionality. Games Radar gave the game a score of 9 out of 10, praising its impeccable gameplay, though noting slightly lower structure presentation compared to the previous game. And the second offering on the PlayStation 3 is A Quest 2. It's a role-playing game developed by Double Fine Productions and published by Midnight City. The sequel to Costume Quest, it allows players to assume the identity of one of the two siblings, Ren or Reynold. Together with their friends, the group travels through the various in-game environments, collecting candy and various costumes in an attempt to thwart the plans of Dr. Oral White, who wishes to see Halloween banished forever. The game has an improved battle system and a time travel based plotline. The downloadable only title has been released on Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and also the Wii U. That's Costume Quest 2. And the first game on the PlayStation Vita is a game called A Quest Remastered. The Grim Reapers Grim and Rose need your help to defeat a legion of monsters, ghosts and evil bunnies using the power of words. A Quest Remastered is the remake of the Bacon Bandits first game, now with an endless mode, new soundtrack and fully animated monsters. You need to spell words to battle monsters, earn gems and use them to purchase upgrades, books, special items, potions and much more. A Quest is a game about using your linguistic skills to survive. It's a turn-based RPG featuring high-res artwork, clever wordplay and a great soundtrack. And our sixth game, the final offering on the PlayStation Vita, is a game called Pumped BMX Plus, which uses the hit game Pumped BMX 2 as inspiration, taking everything which made the mobile version so successful and enhancing every aspect of it for the console version. Originally developed by one-man studio Us, Pumped BMX Plus sees players ride their way through increasingly challenging levels while pulling off crazy and impressive trick combinations. The game lets players choose their rider style and throw down their best stunts while racing through more than 500 challenges to reach the top of the leaderboards. And some of the features are beautifully rendered 3D high-definition graphics and animation, a new enhanced and intelligent control system, a brand new fully licensed soundtrack and loads of authentic BMX tricks which can be combined for almost unlimited creativity. So that's your sixth and final game. All six are available from the 1st of November. Thank you very much and I'll see you on the next video.